hit the like. It's like walking in the room and hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into the real of reality TV.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it. See how rewind, when we rewind, feels so nice.
Alright, so it's been several days since this so-called news broke that Melody has been messing around with her married security guard and hotel dropping off so-called exclusives to Tasha K. And clearly this is what this is all about. And I'm just gonna cut right to the chase, because I listened to Tasha K's commentary, which is her opinion, and she has the right to feel however she wants to feel. And she shared her thoughts about how she doesn't care for Melody, and again, that's her personal right and decision. But she was saying some things, and I just started thinking about it. And Hotel is extremely delusional, and I really do have empathy for this woman, that she has to deal with this man for how many more years, that the children that she has with him are minors, because he clearly thought that she and he had some sort of deal going into this show that is on its way out, Love and Marriage Huntsville, that even though she knew that he was not being faithful to her, that she was just going to stick in there and be the Hillary Clinton to his Bill Clinton. Because when Tasha K was sharing her commentary, what I was feeling, and this is just my personal thoughts, was that based on the information that he shared with her, even though she, feels that, well, she knew he was not faithful, she knew that he was cheating, she was calling her like a sister wife, which that's just not, it's not fair, and it's not true. But that story is a story that many women have had over the years, where they found out that the man that they made a vow to in marriage was not being faithful to them, that they have tried to make attempts to make it work. That's nothing new. Most women are not out the door as soon as they hear that the first time. There are some women that are like, yeah, as soon as I hear about that, I'm out. And that is everyone's personal decision to make. But we already know the statistics that most women, if they find out that their spouse, I'm not even talking about boyfriends, because we've seen people who are just in a so-called relationship with a person, when they found out that person has been cheated, that they tried to make it work. There aren't even any marriage vows, no commitment, no legal, nothing, right? It's just feelings, and maybe even a child or children, because they may have children with the person. But I'm just saying that they will try to make it stick and make it work. But if the man finds out that the woman has been unfaithful, and they know that to be the case, they can't take it, and they're not going to stick around. We know that that's the statistics, right? So all of these scenarios that came about after the fact is all because he was trying to change the story around and switch the narrative. Because if Melody was being unfaithful to him, that's something that we would have heard about from the jump. He had no initiative, no reasoning, no care, no real love to try to cover and protect her, right? So if that were the case, he would have been saying that from the giddy up. So when Tasha K was sharing her commentary and her thoughts and feelings on the Melody Martell situation, she felt like they had some sort of deal, and she backed out on the deal once she got a bigger name, more followers, more, people that were rooting for her, that she was like, okay, now I'm good and now I'm out. And let's just say that's the case, that she was going to try to stick it out even longer, but then she just said, you know what, this is more beneficial for me, so yeah, I'm done with this. That's her right to do that. So that's why it's like, are you freaking kidding me that you think that this woman should have to stay in a relationship with a dirtbag that has been continuously disrespecting her from the first episodes? Because I've been reviewing those previous episodes and I'm going to get back to it. I just had a lot of life going on, honestly, lately, so it just kind of had to take a break on it. But he was saying it from the first few episodes of the first season, that he felt like a man should have the right to have multiple women. He never felt like this was like a real relationship. He felt like this was a business arrangement, and she was trying to make it work and she got tired of it. So if that is the case, that's her right to do so. But I'll be damned if he feels like after all these years that he has the right to try to come at her and try to disparage her and say things about her sleeping around with the security guard who was married. I really hope that the security guard and the security guard's wife will do something to him legally, because he's the one that's spreading that information. Let's be clear. He's the one that's spreading that information, so they really need to go after him. So I would sue his ass for defamation of character if I were them. Because to do some stuff like that and then put that in some court documents with regards to the family court case where he had been trying to collect the children and get custody of them so he could collect the child support check. He is such a lying loser. And when I was listening to the commentary, I was like, oh yeah, he clearly is still mad that she decided to dip out and rise above him. And he's just been continuously falling and falling and falling. And now he's out making appearances with the baby mama, trying to make her look legitimate, where she never will be. If he chooses to wife her up, go do it. Just do it and live your life. But to try to make it seem like she was always the one, when we know that that's not the case, because let's just be honest. It's never going to happen, and I know this, but let's just be honest. If Melody were to say today, you know what? I want to try to make another go of it. Let's try again. Do you really believe that he would say no? And you've been with too many people for me to try to make it work out with you again? He's such a liar, and he knows that he missed out on his good thing. He said it before, even though it was just for appearances, and he was trying to build his image up so that he could sell that cheap ass wine that he was trying to hawk off to people. That where's that now? I-nest. Some people call it incest. Like, where's that now? He hasn't been able to do anything, but he continuously tried to compete with her, copy her, do the things that she was doing, or try to profit off of the work that she was doing. And then this is where we are. He's going to a big blogger that he feels like he has some sort of personal connection with, which he does not, to be honest with you. I mean, Tasha K is going to share the information. She's going to get the views. She's going to get the comments. She doesn't care about the engagement. She doesn't care about people who are leaving negative comments in her comment section or whatever. Like she used to say all the time on her videos, thumbs up the video, thumbs down the video. Not that I'm going to give a damn anyway. Like, she does not care. So I don't know why people even bother doing that. But what I will say is this. She doesn't see it for him or Ariane either. So the fact that they think that they have some sort of personal connection and relationship with Tasha K, they're a bunch of fools. She doesn't like any of them. She doesn't like any of them. She doesn't even deal with big industry people. So you think that she really cares about Hotel and Ariane? But the fact remains that he is going to continue to try to get a win off of trying to bring her down and disparage her name and her character, and it's not working. Nobody believes it. And the ones who want to try to justify it or make it seem like it makes sense, They just don't like Melody anyway. And that's just what it is. I listened to the commentary. I was seeing the stuff about the court case before Tasha K even shared that information that he shared with her. And clearly, he's not going to win in court. And all he's doing is trying to grasp at straws, throw everything at the wall to see what sticks. And it's not working. He is never going to win in this stuff, but he keeps trying. Why? Because he is a malignant narcissist. I get exhausted just hearing about this stuff, so I can't even imagine what it's like to actually go through it with him. I think they're only paid per episode that they're shown in. And I haven't been watching the first part of this latest season. I've just seen clips on social media. But it doesn't look like he was in that many episodes of the show. I don't know how many he'll be in the second half. But he needs money. He's really trying his best to try to destroy her character and her reputation, and doing his best to try to gain custody, because he was the one that brought all that stuff up. But he's got the criminal charges against him. He was sentenced. He's appealing it. And I hope they give him a harsher sentence after this, because to have the nerve and the audacity to do that. But I really would love for Tasha K to report on his fraud and how he has scammed and defrauded these people where he was supposed to be building for them. And he took those people's money and went and filed bankruptcy. He is somebody that deserves to be in prison. He deserves to be in prison and in somebody's psychiatric ward, because he is seriously mentally disturbed. But, he feels like people like Hillary Clinton stayed with Bill Clinton. Melania stayed with Donald Trump. And I ain't definitely, Donald Trump is a piece of shit. So is, Hotel. And he's probably a Trump supporter, to, be honest with you. But I'm not trying to compare him to anybody with those big names like that. But I'm just basically saying, when they presented this relationship to the OWN network, they presented themselves as a power couple, when in all actuality, there was nothing power about the couple. It was Melody with the power. It was Melody with the brains. It was Melody with the wherewithal to even make him look like something, when all he was doing is getting a credit card, buying suits, and lying about going to Home Depot when he was drilling coleslaw. I'm just so over this trying to make Melody look like something that he is. He is just like Donald Trump. Everything that he says negative about Melody is what he is. Just like Donald Trump, everything he says about Kamala is what he is. It's just disgusting and it's tiring. I'm drained with it all, and it's not even my life, But this is what this has been about all along. And if he feels that he can utilize somebody, because he's been trying it for a while. When he was doing his rounds and doing those interviews, he went on that blogger Queen Sheba's YouTube channel and did that interview with her. And he did that to try to make Melody look some type of way. And Queen Sheba was ready with the facts, ready with the documents from court and all of that good stuff. And he admitted to the revenge PORN plot. So yeah, I took a screenshot. And I sent it to her. Like, you dummy, you're admitting what you did, and now you got charged for it and sentenced, and you're appealing it. But he's been trying this all along, so he really does feel that he's got Tasha K in his back pocket. Tasha K said a long time ago, and I'll never forget it because I remember it just like yesterday, when she had a phone call. She called him up, and this was around the time the charade stuff was going on. And he tried to get off the phone real quick, and he did, talking about he had the kids and he had to go. And she was like, he's such a effing liar. And that's all he is. So this is what this is about. He's still big mad that Melody did not choose to stay any longer, like Hillary Clinton chose to say, Melania chose to say. All of these people that we can think of that have been in these headline news sort of cheating scandals, and those women chose to stay in those relationships. He is still big mad and big hurt that Melody said, I'm done with you. I'm done with the last name. I'm done with the businesses that we had together. I'm done with it all. I can start completely over. And she did. And hey, if she had the opportunity and this platform to do it from, all more power to her. A lot of people wish that they had the opportunity to do something like that, because a lot of people don't get that chance. Unfortunately, a lot of people stay in these horrible, deplorable relationships because they don't feel that they have any other choices or options. Unfortunately, you know, even worse, some of them that are like physically aggressive. I'm not going to, you know, say the word, but you know exactly what I mean. So the fact that she had an opportunity to get out, heck yeah. By all means, say peace, chuck the deuces, and move on. And that's exactly what she did. So I ain't mad at her in not one way, shape, or form. And he is extremely mad and flailing because she chose to leave to this day. And he'll never get that chance again. So you can let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for being here, liking, and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until next time, I wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.